I hope y'all can hear me because I have been trying to record and get the lighting situated. I'm on a time crunch. Nothing seems to be working. And then my mics are dead and need to be charged. But this is what I got. This is what I have. I'm not going to allow this to stop me from recording. I gotta drop this tomorrow. So I'm gonna make it do what it do. It's real, it's raw. It's not gonna be perfect. The process is not going to be perfect. But progress is being had. And I am gaining more knowledge and tools. The more I continue to try and fail, and try and fail, there's progress. Practice makes progress. So I'm thankful for that. And now I just know to always make sure to charge my headphones and equipment and everything when I know I'm gonna be recording. A little more prep work. A little more prep work, see? You learn from your failures. A little more prep work. I need to allow myself a little more time because doing too much at once. And I don't know how this sound is gonna come out. I hope y'all can hear me when I post this. Or I might have to postpone. So my son told me that he thought my outfit was cute. He thought my clothes were cute. And I'm still sitting with that and holding tight to that. And not letting this other little stuff of me trying to record irritate me and get me out of that mode. But it's so different when kids tell you, when your kids, if y'all have kids, when your kids compliment you and hype you up, it is just such a different type of energy. And he's 5 right now. And I don't care. I value what my children say and think. And I value their opinions. And it means the most. So he said my clothes were cute. And I think so too. So it just makes my day. Because long as my kids love me, I don't care what a hater gotta say. As long as my babies love me fully, and they think I'm cool, and they like me, like, that's all that matters. And how I feel about myself. But outside of myself, as long as my babies love me. So, yeah, y'all. This process is not always gonna be perfect. It's not gonna be perfect, right? But it's doing and continuing to show up, continuing to be uncomfortable, and the challenges, that I'm facing, because that's where the growth comes in. And we're here. This is my 5th episode, so 5th week of me dropping. I did record other stuff in like videos, but as far as like long episodes, this is number 5. And that's a big deal for me, considering I still don't know what the heck I'm doing. Like, I still need to figure out my logo. I still need to figure out like lighting and my setting. The audio, I kind of feel like I need a better mic. It's cool for now, but there's just little things I'm hearing that I don't like, or just how the sound, I just don't like it. I also need to, I gotta figure out my, like my photo. I feel like I should come up with a set template. I also like need more photos and stuff because my YouTube page needs to get a little more professional. I don't even know if I have a description or like a bio on my YouTube. I need to figure that out. And I'm thinking like my intros too, of like what I want my intros to be each time, if I want it to be different, or if I'm saying something continuously each time, if there's like a set intro I have, set outro. So I'm also just figuring that out as well. And yeah, there's just all of the little things too. And then like a set also, how that's gonna look. And if I'm gonna keep this or, yeah, so listen, it's a process, but I'm proud of myself because I'm doing. Like, this is 5 episodes in, and those videos are a little cringy to me, right? Because I know the standard that I have for myself and what I want it to look like, and it's not allowing myself to be discouraged, or to lose any like faith, or to have my confidence be hindered in any way because I'm not producing that high level standard quality of content and videos and art that I want to accomplish. But it's also, again, I'm reminding myself like this is a marathon, this is a process, this is something new. You're not gonna know all the answers when you're first starting out to anything. And it can get discouraging when you see all of this picture perfect, beautiful, well thought out, very freaking creative ass videos on social media. From the way people like the editing skills that some people have with their videos, it's so amazing, right? Just the quality of their content and what they're creating. I look at the lighting and all the little details that I'm working out, and I see that in others, but it's also like people have to start somewhere. You got to start somewhere. I'm not one that has really challenged and pushed myself hard into being super creative on social media when it comes to my posts and pictures and all of the different trends and editing styles that you have. It's just never been my forte, my strong suit when it comes to creating in my art. I feel like this is a huge challenge and it is out of my comfort zone. And it's fun in a way to like learn something new or to like see my growth in it, which is also why as like cringy as those videos, and this is just a couple months, 2 months, like I just started this 2 months ago. So as cringy as like those first couple videos were, it's like I'm gonna keep those up because it's documenting my progress and my journey for me. And it's cool to just to look back and just see the little things and differences. And it's also how I'm like critiquing myself and evaluating myself and seeing what I can change and everything. It's like I have to create it and put it out there so that I can see what it looks like on Instagram versus TikTok versus Facebook versus YouTube versus my phone. There's all these little details that I'm looking at. and that I'm trying to figure out. And again, I'm doing a lot of it on my own. I haven't really spent a ton of time just researching, watching videos, watching tutorials. I need to do more of that. But it's like slowly, right? It's a process. So I'll continue to learn as I go. But the main focus and the main importance is I continue to go. As long as I'm continuing to go and do, I'm continuing to grow. If I stop, then I stop growing. And that's just the perspective that I'm looking at it in. So, episode 5, yay! Big deal for me. Big deal for me. Because I'm trying to go. I'm working on doing an episode every week for a year. That was the initial. I'm like hesitating to say that because it's like if I say it out loud now, I gotta do it. Because now I'm telling y'all, snitching on myself. But I'm aiming for that. A video being dropped every week. So, yeah, I gotta go through from now until September? August? Because, yeah, this is, I started, I can't remember what my first video was, but somewhere along those lines. And so it would be really cool to see my progress from now, like from then and what it is now, like the growth in it, just as a person, my life, my creativity, this podcast. Yeah, I think it's gonna be really cool. So, episode a week. You heard it here first. Hold me to it. I'm thinking every Wednesday. Yeah, I'm thinking every Wednesday. Wellness Wednesday kind of gives me the vibe. When I first thought about Wednesdays, like, oh, Wellness Wednesdays. I'm talking about all things of light and love and growth and evolvement and, you know, things that can help contribute to having better wellness and more well-rounded wellness. So yeah, that is the goal. So hold me to it if you're watching this. And if you're watching this years from now, I pray I did it. I pray I can look back on this and be like, oh yeah, girl, podcast is blowing up. You've had a lot of beautiful guests with beautiful and impactful conversations that helped me and them and all of the viewers who are watching. I just pray that community continues to grow and like that these videos reach who they're meant to reach. Honestly, the number doesn't matter, although, because I feel like that comes with the growth, with consistency, with really betting on myself and making those connections and having confidence in myself, that discipline that comes along with it. I feel like wherever I'm meant to be, I'm gonna get to. Like I don't worry about that. But the here and the now is like, what do I need to do to continue to improve and evolve and grow in this space and fine tune it? So we are here. We are here. It can look great later. It just needs to exist first. It just needs to exist. So it is existing, y'all. It's existing. Now, yeah, I got so thrown off. I wasn't sure the direction. that I was gonna go in this, but I feel like that was just so real with what I had to freaking hurry up and figure out and do, and the fact that I'm like, I only have this short window to record. It's also a thing I need to work on is time management, my busy schedule. But again, it's like making time for what's important. So it's like, if this is all that I got to work with, then I'm gonna make it work. And we're gonna make the best of it. And hopefully I can really edit this video good so that the sound is clear. Hopefully there's not a lot of background noise, but y'all, it ain't quiet on set. It's not quite on set. That's fine. That's fine. I'm really happy to be taking these risks and these leaps, because I've been connecting more with people who are aligned, and like meeting new people who feel aligned, even when it comes to the space of creating. But also, like, I met a few people, like my Instagram, not Instagram, but like social media people, like you can be friends with people on social media forever, for years and years and years, and never see them, never meet them, even though y'all live in the same state, right? Not living that far from each other, or circles kind of intertwine, all the things, but just never see any of these people, never be in the same rooms. And I got to meet or connect with 4 or 5, 6. It was a handful. It wasn't 10. That 10 would be stretching, but it was more than 5. It was about between 5 and 10 people that I'm friends with on social media, that we've talked, even exchanged numbers and texting and stuff, but never actually hung out and met. So this weekend was that. Yeah, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. It was really cool to actually, and these are all people that I have supported from afar, who I've tried to hang out, tried to make plans to hang out with as well. And just, again, people that I just think are cool. People that I have liked from afar, or just kind of been drawn to through social media. And yeah, I'm proud of myself. This is not easy, especially with me, because I can be so reserved and just super chill and in my bubble, that a lot of times I'm not making the first move when it comes to meeting new people and friendships and things. And I'm slowly challenging myself, right? Doing something new, of showing up, of just staying persistent in it, and just wanting to make new connections, and hopefully new friendships, and just, again, build community. And this is what this journey has also been, because I feel like I'm gaining more capacity in this new season of my life to be able to handle, to deal with welcoming in more people, and just because it's also intimate, creating space for more intimate relationships, and things, but also just networking and period, because I just feel like there's just people that I'm drawn to are also people I'm drawn to because I feel like I can learn from them, right? Like I'm inspired by them. There's just something about them that um, shines to me. You know, it's beautiful and it connects with, again, me, what I'm doing, the journey that I'm on, and wanted to build more community, aligned community for sure. And yeah, it's like I'm too much of a loner, and I do desire more of a social life. Um, and so, in order to do that, you gotta be social. So, I'm being more social, which now that I'm talking about it in real time, that reminds me that I do need to like check in and send some text messages, reach out, you know, because I feel like, okay, it's my turn to reach out. And it's such a conscious thing too, of like, yeah, you have to put in that energy and effort if it's what you truly want, right? You can't just leave it up to somebody else or the other person. You have to also put that energy in, match that effort, extend the invitation as well, extend the welcome. And yeah, so I need to send some texts out today or tomorrow to check in. But yeah, it was really, really, really cool to just hang out and just, I mean, some of these people I didn't even know, like, we were gonna be in the same room, but I saw them and was like, oh, I know you from social media. We've talked, we've had conversations, etc. And yeah, it was all good energy. All good energy. So I'm excited to see where this new space also takes me when it comes to my social life and just building new connections, building new bridges. You know, I feel like it is an important step in also what I'm trying to do and the community and impact that I'm trying to build in the community and with my community. And so, yeah, I have to build them bridges, you know, and I have to really be intentional with making sure that, you know, I'm also given the energy that's necessary to that, as well as like recording and my podcast and YouTube and things, and the time commitment and time discipline and structure for sure, is going to help a lot with that. You know, having more of a set structure of timing of this is what I'm going to record. This is, you know, like it's important to have a schedule, right? Especially when you're juggling so much. You don't have a lot of free time to just be. So it's planning out when things are going to get done as a way to hold myself accountable to that, which is only creating space for me to be more successful. And it'll help take off some of the burdens of when I do have free time. It's like, oh my God, but I have so much I need to do. What do I do? Where do I begin? Whereas if I have an idea of like a set structure, then I know I'm doing this on this day, I'm doing this on this day, I'm doing this on this day. And also then when I have just those extra moments to just be, that I can use those to just like rest and do nothing, because, you know, or it gives me the grace, that the extra space of grace if something didn't get accomplished, and it's like, okay, well, I can just move it here, etc. So just planning, organizing is really going to help me on this journey as well of being successful. Although having a schedule and planning things out ahead sometimes. It's just like, but I do see the importance of it for me for sure. Again, because I'm juggling so much, not just with me and work and school and all of my things and this, recording this content now. I also have 2 sons who have schedules and whose schedules I am looking to add to. So, yes, have to keep planning and planning and planning. Another big part of this journey, this process, this progress, what I'm talking about of being a beginner in something is also, it feels like I'm starting a lot of new at once. Like there's a lot of new just journey happening simultaneously. Like it's all at the same time. um, because also in that newness, and I spoke about this previous to of starting my yoga teacher training program. I actually started that. This is either week 4 or 5. Yeah, so kind of all started around the same time with my content, doing this new thing. And with that too, there's this newness coming in of me practicing to teach more. And it's only like I'm only a month in, and I have this like 90-minute flow that I have to like memorize and teach towards the end, at the end of my class. It's like a graduation prerequisite. And I'm so nervous, but I started reaching out to people, like just, friends, family, to schedule times where I can start practicing teaching them as well. Just talking about it's like, oh my God. It's like, I'm super excited because I'm like, wow, I'm here. Like I'm starting to teach yoga. Like this is real life. It's super exciting. And I'm like, I love being in that space and guiding people in those flows. It's like, it feels so natural and it feels like the most like beautiful experience. But on the flip side of that is, again, because I'm a beginner and I know I don't know everything, showing up in that space, showing up in this space and knowing that I'm not at my best, like the progress, the reality of being a beginner in something is like being okay to fail. And it's almost like aiming for failure, right? Because my standards are so high for myself and what I know I can do and what I know I'm capable of doing. But you have to go through the process, right? You can't take a shortcut to get there. I have to go through the growing pains and the learning pains and the learning curves that come with it, and just the natural progress and process, right? It's building my confidence, it's building my wisdom, building my knowledge, showing me what my strengths are in this moment, what my weaknesses are, so that I can focus, and cater to those in different ways and in ways that they need. So it's like the fact that I'm at this stage where I'm like beginning to teach and planning on teaching. Y'all. It's like I'm nervous, but I'm so ready, but I'm so nervous, but I'm so ready. It's like, just do it. I can make it great later. I won't know how great I am, how great I can become if I'm not doing. Can't grow if you don't go. You can't grow if you don't go. And that's going to be the name of this episode. Perfect. That's the name of this episode. You can't. Like, you have to do And you got to pay those dues. And then it'll continue to do. With that being said, I do got to reach out to more people to practice teaching. Oh, I'm so excited, y'all. I'm just envisioning this right now. My classes, my space, the energy. It's like it's a dream come true. All of this is a dream come true. These are things that I have wished for, that I've wanted, that I've thought about, that I've dreamed about. And I'm going to get to where I need to be, and it's going to continue to improve and be better. But I'm not giving up. I'm not giving in. And no matter how it looks in this moment, I'm showing up for myself. And that is helping me to build confidence. That's going to help me to continue to just grow and challenge myself and learn. And again, just like this, I'm curious to see, you know, what a year from now is going to look like with my yoga practice. And you know, I'll be a certified yoga instructor in like the next 3-4 months. Yeah, like 4 months, and a little under 4. And it's like, holy moly. Holy moly. It's going to be beautiful to see where I'm at now versus where I'll be a year from now with all of this. I need to get some more photos too. I have a whole list of like photographers in the city that I want to work with, that I've been following for a while. The power of social media, y'all, it really, if you use it for the good intention of it, connection and networking, building bridges. I love social media for that reason, because I've been able to connect and learn and build and grow with like some beautiful people that I would not have had the access to or privilege of even knowing who they were or being privy to if it wasn't for social media and the power of social media and the internet. And I'm praying that people feel the same, you know, about me when they reach my content or come across my page or any videos or reels or whatever that I've created. I pray that people see and experience the goodness of this world, the goodness of people, a good side of social media through me. I really pray that, like, that is a huge intention of mine. I pray that, you know, that continues to happen. Because otherwise it's like, what are you doing? And I don't just do to do, like, just to say I did. Because there's a lot that I can do. But it's the why, the intention behind it is what matters the most. And I feel like all of this is going to come together in a beautiful and miraculous and impactful way. All from just starting in my little apartment on my little couch with my iPhone and my RGB lights and making it do what it do. My little my mic. The little mics that I got these are not even $15. Like, these little mics, they don't do the job. But yeah, I can't wait to see where this goes. But practice makes progress. And I'm going to continue to show up for myself, even on the hard days, even when I don't want to do it or feel like giving up, even through all the challenges and adversities and lighting issues and timing issues. Like, I'm going to continue to push through and stay persistent with what I'm doing in all areas of my life, because it does continue to come together for my greater good, and it's continuing to make me a great person all around. And that's the point of it all, you know. And I know that this is going to create some beautiful experiences for me as well. Not just for me, but for my family and my children and the people that are connected to me along this journey. I just feel so much goodness coming out of this journey that I'm on, that it's like I don't want to stop, you know? Like, it's been just imprinted on my heart and soul so deeply that I would be doing a huge disservice to myself and to God by not continuing and seeing this through. It just feels like these are all my callings. And again, it's not going to be easy. God never promised easy. But it is going to be worth it. It is going to be beautiful in the end. It will make sense in the end. And it's going to continue to come together. Because again, I just don't feel like this is about just me. Which is also where this extra motivation comes from in what I'm doing, because it's not just about me. And I just, again, I come from this perspective, and I think I've said this before, of like, of how can I be of service? And I'll probably continue to say that, because that is one of just the conversations that I have with myself a lot. And also something that keeps me up at night a little bit, of like, the longer, you know, it takes me to get it together, right? To build what I'm trying to build, and to go and grow on this journey. Is like, the longer that it's gonna take me to really be able to pour and serve into others the way that I am feeling I'm being called to. So it's like, it's not just about me. It's not just about me. And yeah, just, if for me, it just is a level of selflessness that comes with that sort of thinking and being. That's like, I want to be able to give back and to pour into people and do more for people, to have more of the capacity to be able to help just be impactful and giving to others, and to help make this world a better place. And so, in order to help make it better, I have to be better and do better and place myself in the best positions to be able to do that. And so all of this that I'm doing now is going to help that. How I'm showing up for myself is how I can essentially show up for other people as well, because I have that practice, you know. And so, yes, y'all. Episode 5. We here, we alive. I'm thankful. I'm super grateful for this journey and for all of the new opportunities that are coming their way. And yeah, just the newness of it all, of when you're starting fresh, when you're a beginner. I love the spark of curiosity, especially in the beginning when you're learning new things. It can seem overwhelming. So there's that of like, holy, like this is so, how am I going to remember all this? How, like, what? This is where we're going to get to? But it's like, it's doable because it's there. You know, it's, as long as you believe, you can achieve it. And knowing that it's not an overnight process, right? This is not microwavable success. This is something that you have to bake and be patient with and really take your time with, and like gathering all the ingredients. First, figuring out what all the ingredients are, and then you get all the ingredients, and then it's playing around with the measurements of all the different ingredients and how the chemistry of these ingredients come together to create those flavors, to create those reactions that you want, etc. Whatever it is, like it. So it's so intricate. How does it all come together? What is the process of how do you add the ingredient, you know, and what ingredient goes first, what goes last, what's, you know, that whole process of prep. And then it's like, how do you, what type of pan do you use? And then do you use parchment paper? How do you butter, you know, is it nonstick? All like it's so new and there's so many different steps to it that it can be very overwhelming. But it's not impossible, and that is what keeps me motivated because I know it can be done. It's just a matter of when. And that goes back to me because I always bring it back to self of, well, what energy am I giving it? How much am I spending time on just studying and experimenting and doing and really learning, you know, and educating myself on it? And am I putting the right people around me who can assist with educating me and helping critique and guide? And it's all of that happens in the beginning, and then it continues to grow and evolve, right? Because and then it's, you become more of an expert, and so you might want to tweak that ingredient a little bit and start adding new things or testing it out. And so that's where I'm at right now, and it's super exciting, y'all. It's super exciting. You cannot grow if you don't go. So I want everybody to get out there and go and do and try. It is worth it. It is beautiful. It is hard. There are challenges. You're going to be stretched. Your mind may feel at capacity at sometimes, or like you can't wrap your head around all the information. That is okay. It is normal. You just continue to breathe. Take it one step at a time, right? You focus on one thing at a time, one fact, one knowledge, one thing at a time, and continue to build from there. Just doing it though, you know, you gotta do. So this is cheers. Cheers, cheers, cheers to me, episode 5. Thank you guys for tuning in and for watching. Please, please, please like this video, subscribe, share, leave comments. You get a little tricky when you ask for advice. Any like equipment, I would say that. If you got any mic suggestions, any lighting or setup suggestions, that would be greatly appreciated. Also, any like templates or tools to use for my YouTube videos and backgrounds, and you know, the video covers, the thumbnail templates, and all that stuff, that would help. Yeah, any useful resources or tools or websites or apps that could help make this process better and improve for me, I would appreciate that. But y'all, you will not grow if you don't go. So just do it. Continue to grow through it. Okay? Okay. 4K. What the hell does 4K mean? Um, let's see. Let's see. Y'all, the process is not going to be perfect. The process is not going to be perfect. But as long as there is progress, you're good. Practice makes the progress. You keep doing, evaluating, learning, adjusting, doing, practicing over and over and over. You continue to build, to learn, to grow, to connect, to find out what you don't know so that you can so that you can know it. And the more you know, the more you don't know. And it all comes back full circle until you found your rhythm and found your groove before the next challenge. It's never ending, which is a beautiful thing. Let's see. And we back, 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 and we back. Y'all, I don't know what I'm doing. I'm just doing. And let's see how this is. Okay, we're going to try this. We're going to try it. Let's see.